Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see what we got. What? This whole I formations I got? Oh, this is about to be a long day. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah. I forgot they have power around team.
First carry for James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
From the 27th, Roethlisberger.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Take him on out of there. Get him on out of there.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
The throw over the middle taken in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go with the D.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Yeah, perfect. That perfect timing, man. If you get out that corner
there's
right,
a blocked extra point. I remember
time.
playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 22. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the...
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. You know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
It's usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big fella.
A throw caught by Kumaro. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end grab. Touchdown Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 3-4 defense, too.
Now Ben going to give this one a counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
What is that route combination? Just crazy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Got it. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Steelers.
Select 20. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
first down.
Yeah.
Connor.
Yeah. Here we go.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
It's only a matter of time.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It was only a matter of time.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They go jet sweep. Washington with it, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, get out of work.
Let's get it.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
Oh, I hit the button.
A big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oops. Never touched it.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 61 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you can't do it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, and Graham's got it, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, you're running the route tree in pregame. You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Roethlisberger, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Watch 98. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, alert! Black is good!
Again, it's Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got this. Here we go. Black 80. Snickers, 66. Watch the safety creek. General West.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Washington's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down in inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, with the dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Easy.
Ben to throw again. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Zadarius Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Black 80.
Left guard defense. Left guard defense. And here we go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
See, that's what I said. I got to let him get past
this time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers being chased out left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55. Hey, orbit.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. It is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Block 80!
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, you block over here.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Rodgers.
Get to him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
5.
I got you, boy. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Back to throw. Rodgers.
Yes.
And this is going to be
Get out of
intercepted.
there. Come on.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Come on.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll look to run with Connor, and he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Roethlisberger, and this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This will be taken about the 12.
What the? You got to be kidding me, yo.
Hey, pick 26.
Holy damn.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yes.
2 seconds left on the clock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Oh, shit. Totally different game if you catch that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pick 30.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Hey, box truck.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.